Good morning, students. How are you all? And already we have started our gravity dams, and this is my fourth lecture. Okay, and how it has been observed that many of you are not watching your lecture video. Okay, only first video, only on first lecture I have seen for 100%, but from next lecture the graph is coming decreasing. And please think that online classes are important. Okay, means after that maybe by university decision dissolve whether we will continue the syllabus or we will start. We don't know about this all. Okay, so better you have to listen each and every videos. But no problem if you are having some network issue. These are still we are doing well by our YouTube links. These are as if you see YouTube links are there means it is somehow like permanent. Okay, now let us start by today's lecture. Till now we have seen forces, we have seen elementary profile, we have seen and water dams we have seen. And in today's session some more forces are there which are important forces, that one we will see. And then after we will see design consideration in this video. Okay. Well, still know how much it has cost. This is the PPT. No problem, I will share with you. And if you see in this location there is the date. See here 27/20/20 means 28th date that lecture has completed. What is today's date? 22. Okay. Now let us start today's session. Our topic name is effect of horizontal acceleration. What is this horizontal acceleration? For suppose here this is our dam. Okay, and whatever the forces it is there, it won't be vertical. Here vertical is not important, but horizontal is important for us here. So horizontal acceleration, when this horizontal acceleration will come due to waves, we have seen wave force also, due to waves we can say, and earthquake we can say, seismic we can say, whatever it is there, it will come in a horizontal way. Here we are having two types, that is hydrodynamic pressure and another one is horizontal inertia force. Now let us see horizontal pressure, hydrodynamic pressure. Okay, horizontal acceleration acting towards the reservoir causes a momentary increase in the water pressure as a foundation and dam acceleration toward the reservoir, and the water resists movement owing to inertia. The external pressure owing inertia means here what is this meaning is just now I said for you. Okay, whatever the force it is there, it will be in horizontal direction. It will be in horizontal acceleration, we can say, towards the reservoir. Means the force will come in this way. How it is coming? It is coming towards the reservoir. Causes a momentary increase in the water pressure. Means whenever force is coming, here water will be there. That water will get some disturbance. Means if disturbance occur means what will happen? Immediately some moment will be increase on our dam. Okay, in the water pressure as a foundation and dam ascent towards the reservoir, and the water is moving to its inertia. Obviously if you see here as a foundation means here foundation it is there. For suppose force is coming in from ground level, here two are there for us, one is water you can say and one is soil we can say. What it is there? Soil. Okay, both will have some pressure. Okay, now here how we have to calculate this formula and how we have to decide our values. Okay, according to von Karman, the amount of hydrodynamic force PE is given by, means here PE is nothing but hydrodynamic force. uh, Mr. von Karman has decided suggested one formula based on different trial and errors. We can follow that formula. Okay, now and this is the structure just now I said for you. For suppose this is our dam. Okay, and exactly at height location we will have upstream and here downstream will be there. Okay, and here this curve is nothing but hydrodynamic pressure. This curve is nothing but hydrodynamic pressure distribution. Okay, and what is PE value? PE value is nothing but here a point is missing in the graph, that is 0.555 kh into gamma w h square. Okay, and at what height it will be located? Means exactly at 4 by 3 pi. means exactly 4 by 3 pi height. This one, this PE will be located for us. Okay, and distance from here to here it is PE. That PE is nothing but hydrodynamic pressure distribution. Okay, now see here what I said. PE is nothing but 0.555 kH into gamma W into H square. And now what is this kH? Well, how we have to decide the values? It acts at a height of 4 by 3 pi. Means this exactly this 4 by 3 pi h, this PE will be located. Okay, now kH is a friction of gravity adopted for horizontal acceleration such as 0.1, 0.2, etc. Means the range, whatever kH you are deciding, whenever you are designing a dam construction design, kH value we have to decide. That is whether it is 0.1 or whether it is 0.2. Okay, now next one is gamma W. Gamma W is nothing but already you all know, that is unit weight of water, and H is nothing but height of dam. Moment of force above the base, means here what he is doing here, moment we are finding here moment from base. Okay, means from base we are finding the moment. What will be there? Me is equal to PE, that is common. The distance here it is PE. Next, just I have drawn the pressure distribution diagram. This value here it is a PE into height it is there, that is 4 by 3 into 3 pi into H, that is 0.424 PE H. Okay, here PE means entire will come for you, 0.555 kH into gamma W into H square, everything will come here for you. Now one more scientist it is there. Before one is Mr. von Karman has decided, have given one formula for us, and here Mr. Jangler formula. Okay, he is one scientist and he is one scientist. Both have given for us one formula, that is here instead of small PE he has written as capital PE is equal to 0.726 into PE into H square. Here what is PE? That is nothing but here this small PE is nothing but don't consider again 0.726, that is neglected, Cm into Kh into gamma W H square, means small PE value is Cm into Kh into gamma W. Now here what is happening for us? Kh already you know 0.1, 0.2, but here one more value it is there, that is Cm. Cm is maximum value of pressure coefficient for a given constant slope, means here Cm we will consider here. See here, this is our Cm. Here what is happening, slope is getting negligible, that is theta is equal to 90 degrees. Now for suppose if here also slope it is there, then what is our Cm value? That is 0.735 into theta divided by 90. Okay, this is our Cm value. Next value, here we are having H, where here it is less than H by 2 and greater than H by 2, and this is greater than H by 2 and this is less than H by 2. Means what is it? Just you can observe here, here how it is there, exactly at the top of the dam we are having slope, and here somehow at base level it is there, that's why here I have given less than H by 2, greater than H by 2, vice versa you can say. Okay, design slope computing Cm, and here it is slope is getting neglected, that is theta is equal to 90 degrees. Now what is Kh? Fraction of gravity adopted for horizontal acceleration, same. Next here one more value will be, that is alpha H, means here Kh value how it is here, Kh value we are considering here into G sometime. G is nothing but acceleration due to gravity. Now gamma W is equal to unit weight of water, already many of you know. Now moment of this force above base is given by two values we are he is suggesting for us. One is 0.299 PEH square and another one is 0.412 PEH. Means one is for when slope is neglected and when slope is considered. Both values he has suggested for us. That is ME is equal to 0.299, 0.412. Here H square is there and here only H it is there. Okay, from above the base. One is for okay, this is for slope negligible and this is for slope considered. Okay, now next one more pressure it is there, that is silt pressure. What is this? What do you mean by silt? Silt is nothing but sand. Okay, Silt is nothing but sand, we can say, or soil, we can say. Soil, we can, okay. As it is, as we are constructing our near river location, we can say it as soil, we can say. Okay, it has been explained under reservoir sedimentation that silt gets deposited against the upstream face of the dam. If h is the height of the silt deposit, then force exerted by the silt in additional is external water pressure, can be represented by Rankin's formula. Here already we know one formula, that is half into gamma into here SUB is nothing but submerged unit weight of silt material into H square into Ka. Okay, means what is this silt pressure? Here you can see. Actually this is rare cases, but still as we are considering our dam, we have to consider silt pressure also. Means silt means what? Obviously it will be at the base location. It will be at base location. At base location also, what he is saying is, consider there also some pressure. If pressure is there more, well, immediately what will happen? How much sand it is there? It will be overflow suddenly. Okay. Now P silt is equal to half into gamma submerged W into H square into Ka, and acts at H by 3 from base. For suppose this is our dam, exactly from, sorry, H by 3 it is acting. Okay. Now Ka is quotient of active earth pressure. Ka value I think you know, all of you. Already we have seen in geotechnical 2, that is 1 plus sine theta divided by 1 minus sine theta. See, same formula we are using in retaining wall. In your in next semester you will use that one. Means next semester we are having one subject, that is DDRCS. There also you will use this Ka value. So please remember.